My beloved child, still your heart for a moment and listen closely. Archangel Michael says there are truths that can no longer hide in the shadows. What was done in secrecy has now reached the light, and the very person who smiled in your presence carried a mask of deceit. You have felt the strange shift in the air lately, haven't you? That tension wasn't just emotion, it was a warning dressed as intuition. The heavens have watched long enough, and the time has come to uncover the name that once hid behind false affection. Tonight, the veil between truth and illusion tears open completely. Whispers you couldn't understand will start to make sense. Every silence, every delayed text, every forced smile, it was all part of a performance soon to collapse. So breathe deeply, my child, because what you're about to hear will change the way you see people forever. The betrayal is not a curse, it's revelation dressed in pain. Heaven waited for the perfect hour to let this message reach you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There was a reason you couldn't sleep last night. That uneasy stirring in your spirit was Archangel Michael standing near, urging your awareness. You are being divinely prepared to see beyond words, beyond gestures, into truth itself. Someone has been speaking your name with poison behind closed doors. They wanted your downfall wrapped in laughter. Yet, what they didn't know was that angels record every intention whispered in darkness. Archangel Michael says the exposure is not for your humiliation, it's for your liberation. The truth, even when it burns, cleanses your destiny from false attachments. Their energy will soon bounce back to them like an arrow returning to its sender. And when that happens, you'll see sudden peace rise where pain used to live. You will feel the shift, a coldness leaving your room, a lightness entering your chest. That's not coincidence, that's your sign of victory. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You once trusted this person more than yourself. Their words felt like comfort, their gestures like safety. But behind those eyes was a jealousy so silent, even heaven had to intervene. They studied you, admired you, then envied the glow that surrounded your life. They could not understand how someone like you, who faced storms, still smiled with faith. That's when envy turned into quiet sabotage. They wanted others to see you through a distorted lens. They whispered lies disguised as concern. But the universe has begun exposing their hand, and soon, people will start seeing the truth without you even speaking. Archangel Michael says, do not react in anger, remain still. For divine justice doesn't shout, it arrives silently and leaves proof so undeniable that even enemies fall silent. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The shocking part, my child, is that the name you are about to sense is someone you least expected. A familiar energy cloaked in trust. It may be a friend, a relative, or someone who always pretended to support your journey. This person once watched you rise, but instead of celebrating, they plotted to dim your progress. They smiled in your face, while their spirit competed with your peace. Their compliments were just rehearsed lines masking silent envy. But remember this, what's meant for you cannot be stolen. Even when they tried to manipulate, the angels adjusted your path behind the scenes. You were never unprotected, you were divinely observed. The truth is surfacing now not to hurt you, but to purify your surroundings. Heaven doesn't expose to destroy, it exposes to protect. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You'll start noticing strange shifts in the days ahead. People who once crowded your life will suddenly become silent. Calls will reduce, messages will stop, but don't grieve. That's not loss, that's divine filtering. The absence of certain people will bring peace so pure it might feel unreal. You'll realize how much chaos you carried unknowingly. The energy draining you will finally disappear, and clarity will step in. Archangel Michael says, "Do not chase what's leaving, honor what's staying." Every exit now is an act of mercy. Those who wished you harm will soon find themselves bound by their own traps. Your light was never their enemy, it was their mirror. It showed them what they lacked, and instead of learning, they envied. But their season of deceit ends here. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The one name that will shock you is already circling your thoughts. You've sensed it during moments of silence when your heart tightened for no reason. That was your spirit recognizing betrayal before your mind could accept it. But do not fear. You were built for revelations like this. You are chosen not to collapse under truth but to rise above manipulation. This exposure is your turning point. Once the truth unfolds, your confidence will return stronger. People will begin to realize who truly stood by you and who merely stood around you. And when they finally face the mirror of their own deceit, you will already be walking in peace, untouched by their storms. Type Amen to get blessing 888. My beloved child, understand this. Sometimes angels remove people before they can ruin what's next for you. It may feel sudden, but it's protection, not rejection. Heaven's timing is not random, it's precision. You were never abandoned, only redirected. Every betrayal birthed the space for your real tribe to find you. Those meant to journey with you will never need masks or manipulation. Archangel Michael says your strength is about to multiply. As one door closes in betrayal, another opens in divine favor. Watch for synchronicities, repeated numbers, sudden chills, or unexpected calls. These are signs your blessing is approaching. And when it arrives, you will know peace that feels like sunlight touching the soul. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You might receive sudden messages or apologies. Do not be swayed by emotion. The same voices that mocked you are now realizing heaven defends the pure-hearted. Do not return to old patterns. You've outgrown the stage where you needed validation from those who only knew how to take. Silence will now become your weapon, and grace your shield. Their guilt will speak louder than any revenge you could imagine. You don't need to prove your worth, the truth itself will testify for you. Soon, the tables will turn, and those who plotted in secret will watch your success rise right before their eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. There is a financial blessing tied to this revelation. Every attack meant to block your growth has failed. Every word curse, every false plan, it all backfired the moment you kept your faith. Money, peace, and recognition are aligning in your favor. You will notice doors opening with ease, opportunities coming from unexpected places. That's heaven's reward for your silence and endurance. Archangel Michael says, your patience was not ignored, it was recorded. The very energy they tried to steal from you will now fuel your next breakthrough. Smile, my child. The very ones who doubted you will soon say, "We always knew you'd make it." Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Stay alert in the coming week. A truth may surface through a conversation, a text, or a sudden confession. You might even overhear it accidentally. But when it happens, stay calm. That moment is your divine confirmation. Do not react emotionally, observe quietly. The exposure itself is heaven's justice, and your silence will make it echo louder. You are being elevated beyond their reach. And once the full truth unfolds, you'll realize it wasn't betrayal that broke you, it was preparation that shaped you. Every pain had purpose. This season marks your divine turnaround. Peace, power, and protection are now your new reality. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, your light is too sacred to dwell in the company of deceit. From now on, those who approach you with hidden motives will feel your energy reject them instantly. You won't need to confront, your aura will do the separation. Those who are pure will feel peace around you. Those who are false will feel exposed. This is your shield of truth being activated. You are entering a chapter where peace will no longer be temporary, it will be your permanent state. Let the liars reveal themselves, heaven is already recording their confessions through circumstance. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. The angels are aligning your next opportunity. It will be so powerful that even your enemies will have to acknowledge it. This is not revenge, it's restoration. Every sleepless night, every tear, every moment of disbelief is being transformed into blessings that multiply. You will see proof that divine timing never fails. Soon, you'll be surrounded by genuine souls, unshaken by jealousy, untempted by manipulation. That will be your sign that your spiritual warfare has ended. And as you rise, know this, peace will follow you, abundance will recognize you, and truth will guard you forever. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. You are free now, my child. The truth that once hurt has now healed you. The betrayal that once broke you has now crowned you. No weapon of deceit can touch your energy anymore. You walk under divine surveillance, protected from both visible and hidden enemies. Let your heart rest knowing this exposure was never meant to destroy, it was meant to promote. You have crossed the line from wounded to warrior, from confused to chosen. And remember, this message reached you not by chance but by divine orchestration. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My beloved child, the light around you is shifting again. The exposure has triggered a chain of divine rearrangements in your favor. Everything that was once working against you is now being reversed, every lie, every illusion, every whisper that tried to harm your peace. Archangel Michael says, the storm they sent your way has turned direction. You may not see it yet, but the same people who secretly laughed at your struggles are now restless. The energy they used against you has begun to haunt their own intentions. You will notice people acting strangely, avoiding your eyes, or pretending everything is fine. Don't be fooled, this is what guilt looks like when truth begins to surface. You are not the same person they could manipulate anymore. The new you sees clearly, hears clearly, and walks under divine command. Heaven has sharpened your intuition beyond deception. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Soon, one conversation will reveal everything. Someone close to them will slip up, saying something small that gives away a big truth. It will happen casually, over a message, a call, or a passing sentence, but your spirit will catch it instantly. That is your confirmation. You are not imagining things. Every instinct you doubted before will now be proven right in undeniable ways. You'll realize how perfectly heaven orchestrates timing. The exposure won't come through revenge, it will come through alignment. People will reveal themselves simply by trying too hard to hide. Archangel Michael says, stay calm when it happens. Because once truth walks in, lies begin to collapse without your help. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. The days ahead may feel quiet, but don't mistake silence for emptiness. It's the calm before your breakthrough. Heaven always clears the stage before revealing new characters in your story. You might feel alone for a moment, but solitude is your sanctuary now. This space is where angels recharge your strength, heal your trust, and prepare your spirit for the new connections waiting to enter your life. Everything fake is fading away. Every hidden hand that tried to pull you backward is losing its grip. The universe is recalibrating your path in divine precision. Soon, the names once associated with betrayal will mean nothing to your destiny. Their power ends where your awareness begins. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. My beloved child, understand that exposure is never accidental. It's divine surgery removing infection from your destiny. You had to see the truth so you would never accept counterfeit love again. What seemed like loss was actually heaven pruning your garden. The people who left could no longer walk with your light. Your energy grew too pure for their shadows to survive near it. This season, you'll attract people who don't compete with you, they grow with you. People who speak your name with honor, not jealousy. Archangel Michael says, your circle is about to shrink, but your peace will expand. The smaller it gets, the safer it becomes. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. You may notice certain objects or memories resurfacing, old photos, letters, or conversations. That's not random. It's heaven showing you clues, confirming everything you ignored once. Those memories aren't there to reopen wounds, they're there to help you close chapters correctly. Closure isn't about confrontation, it's about clarity. Once you understand what happened, you stop needing explanations. The name that hurt you will no longer control your emotions. The sound of their voice will no longer disturb your peace. You'll smile knowing what once broke you only built you stronger. And that smile will be your silent declaration of freedom. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Archangel Michael says the tables have officially turned. The one who betrayed you is now trapped by their own words. They are being forced to watch your rise from the very silence they created. Their attempts to discredit you will become their greatest regret. What they meant for harm has turned into your public favor. The universe will use your name in rooms where they never wanted you mentioned. You will walk through doors they tried to keep shut. The people they lied to will soon apologize for believing them. The truth has no expiry, it always comes back stronger than deception. This is the era of divine reversal, and you're standing right in the center of it. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. My beloved child, soon your dreams will begin revealing hidden faces. Pay attention to the ones who appear suddenly, especially in dreams that feel unusually vivid. That's not fantasy, it's heavenly symbolism. Archangel Michael often uses dreams to decode deception. If someone's image keeps reappearing, take it as spiritual evidence. You are being shown who held jealousy, who wished you harm, and who pretended loyalty. Don't panic when you see these signs. They are meant to empower you, not frighten you. You are being taught to discern energy, not just words. Once you start trusting your spiritual instincts, no one will ever fool you again. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. There's also someone watching you from afar, regretting their role in this. They joined the wrong side out of influence, but now guilt eats them quietly. They'll soon approach you, not for forgiveness, but for relief. When they come, listen with compassion but protect your peace. You can forgive without reopening old wounds. Let your silence be the reminder that growth has boundaries. You are not the same version of yourself they once betrayed. You carry awareness now, and awareness is your shield. Those who underestimated you will soon say your name with reverence. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Soon, unexpected opportunities will appear, calls, collaborations, invitations. These are not coincidences, they are replacements. Every person who left your life made space for someone aligned with your purpose. Heaven doesn't subtract without multiplying later. You are entering a cycle where blessings will no longer delay. You've passed the test of patience and integrity. Archangel Michael says, now that your circle is clean, your destiny can accelerate. Watch as things that once felt stuck begin to move effortlessly. You're about to live the chapter they never believed you'd reach. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Your energy is now magnetic. The same people who doubted you will secretly watch your progress. Some will try to re-enter your life disguised as support. But this time, you will sense their intentions instantly. The new you doesn't need proof, you feel vibration before words. Trust that intuition, it's heaven's navigation system guiding you forward. They will realize too late that losing access to you was their real punishment. You were the blessing they took for granted. Your light, once mocked, is now admired from a distance. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. My beloved child, as truth continues unfolding, peace will settle deeper. The noise around you will fade, and clarity will remain. This peace is not temporary, it's your new foundation. You will walk differently, speak differently, and attract differently. People will sense something divine in you and won't understand what changed. That's your transformation shining through every cell of your being. Archangel Michael says, your spirit no longer bends to fit in rooms you've outgrown. You are too awakened to be deceived again. Heaven has recorded every injustice and is rewarding you in public for what you endured in private. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. A powerful reconciliation is also on the horizon. Not with your enemies, but with yourself. You'll look back at all the pain, betrayal, and isolation, and finally feel gratitude instead of grief. That's when you'll realize the exposure wasn't just about them. It was about rediscovering your worth. You learned who you are when everything false fell away. You were never broken, you were being refined. Gold only shines after the fire, and your glow now is proof you made it through divine purification. You didn't lose anything real, you lost illusions. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. Soon, even those who betrayed you will begin to speak your truth out loud. They'll confess things you never expected them to admit. Their own conscience will demand release. Don't respond with bitterness, just smile. When heaven handles justice, your only task is to stay peaceful. The apology will come not because they changed, but because they finally realized what they lost. Your energy is no longer accessible to them. You've become a closed gate guarded by light. No weapon of deceit can cross your threshold again. This is what divine immunity looks like. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. Archangel Michael says the heavens are finalizing your restoration. The scales are being balanced in every area: relationships, finances, health, peace. Nothing stolen will remain unrecovered. Everything that left your life unfairly will return multiplied. You will not need revenge, your progress will be the loudest redemption. The name that once caused pain will fade into irrelevance. You will remember them only as a lesson, never a wound. That's the ultimate victory, to remember without hurting. Your future is protected, and your story is being rewritten in gold. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. My beloved child, take this moment to breathe. The exposure has freed you, the truth has cleansed you, and peace has crowned you. You no longer live in reaction, you now move in revelation. You are surrounded by angelic energy even now. Every heartbeat echoes heaven's assurance that you are untouchable. Every breath you take is proof that you survived what was meant to break you. Archangel Michael says, the war is over. Now comes the reward. Walk forward with dignity, speak softly but powerfully, and carry peace as your armor. The truth didn't end you, it rebirthed you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My beloved child, the winds around you are no longer heavy, they carry peace now. What once felt like chaos has turned into quiet confirmation that the storm has passed. The truth has completed its mission, and now divine stillness takes over your path. Archangel Michael says, you have seen the faces of deception, but now you will see the faces of destiny. People will appear in your life who mirror your healed spirit, not your wounded past. They will speak with sincerity, move with integrity, and honor your presence instead of exploiting it. Your spirit will recognize them instantly. You will feel a warmth in your chest, a calm energy around them, a vibration that feels safe. This is heaven replacing betrayal with alignment. What was once stolen from your heart will now return in divine form. This is not the end of your story, it's the divine beginning that betrayal accidentally unlocked. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Every single lie spoken against you has lost its power. The words they threw into the air return to them empty and without impact. Truth doesn't need a crowd, it needs silence, and your silence has spoken louder than any defense ever could. People are now whispering a different story, your story of resilience. They see your glow, your peace, your calm energy, and wonder how you rose above what was designed to destroy you. But they will never understand that heaven rebuilt you stronger. You were refined in the fire, not consumed by it. You learned to carry grace in storms that others couldn't survive. And because of that, your blessings will not arrive quietly, they will make noise. Even your enemies will have to stand still and watch you win. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. There will be a sudden moment soon when something clicks inside you. You'll feel a sense of freedom you can't explain. That's when you'll realize, you no longer care who betrayed you, who lied, or who doubted. Their energy no longer belongs in your world. You will stop searching for closure, because peace has replaced the need for explanation. Your new vibration will attract only truth, authenticity, and loyalty. Those who live in deceit won't even be able to look you in the eyes anymore. Archangel Michael says, peace is your final revenge. When you stop chasing understanding, you start walking in divine alignment. And when you walk in alignment, every false soul falls away naturally. Your calmness is now your weapon, and your silence is sacred. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. The person who envied you the most is starting to crumble under their own energy. They tried to mimic your light, but light cannot be copied, it must be earned. What they tried to fabricate through manipulation, heaven simply gave to you through endurance. Their downfall won't be dramatic, it will be quiet. Their opportunities will begin to fade, their false support will vanish, and they'll realize the cost of their deceit. You don't have to say a word. The universe is already doing the talking. You will notice divine justice unfolding not as punishment, but as reflection. What they did to you will return to them in ways that make them understand without words. That is divine order at work. And while they fall, you will rise higher without effort. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. My beloved child, this is your era of unstoppable elevation. The pain that once paralyzed you has now become your platform. You are no longer defined by betrayal, you are defined by resilience. People will wonder how you keep moving forward after everything. But you know the truth, you were carried by unseen hands. Every time you broke, heaven rebuilt you quietly while the world slept. Archangel Michael says, now your enemies will witness your restoration. They won't understand how quickly doors open for you now, how effortlessly blessings flow. That's because divine timing has taken over your timeline. Your glow is not revenge, it's reward. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. You'll soon receive something that feels like compensation from heaven. It may come as money, a new opportunity, or a sudden breakthrough you didn't expect. It's the universe's way of repaying every tear, every disappointment, every lonely night. Don't chase it, it will find you. Divine blessings never need pursuit, they arrive when you finally stop trying to force them. Your heart, once heavy, will now feel light and overflowing. Gratitude will replace grief. Hope will return stronger than ever. This is what divine victory feels like, effortless, silent, complete. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. People who once ignored you will now seek your advice. Those who mocked your path will now follow your example. You'll notice an energy shift where the rejected one becomes the respected one. It won't be pride that fills you, it will be quiet understanding. You'll look back and realize why you had to go through pain before recognition. It was preparation for a higher position. Archangel Michael says, you were hidden for protection, not rejection. The exposure of your enemies wasn't just about truth, it was to clear the stage for your elevation. You're about to step into visibility that cannot be denied. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. Your spirit has matured beyond reaction. The old version of you wanted to explain, the new version of you simply observes. That's growth. That's divine evolution. No longer will anyone's lies disturb your peace. You have reached the vibration where nothing fake can survive. Every person around you will now reveal their true colors through their consistency, not their words. The ones who truly love you will show it through peace, not performance. You will no longer question intentions because clarity has replaced confusion. And that, my child, is divine authority. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. You are entering a cycle called Heaven's Public Proof. This is where everything you lost is restored in front of those who doubted you. Opportunities that were delayed will now speed toward you, almost too quickly to track. You'll receive confirmations through repeating numbers, sudden chills, random songs that seem to speak your story. These are all heaven's signs telling you that the shift has begun. Archangel Michael says, the truth has freed you, now favor will follow you. You'll wake up with unexpected peace, go to sleep with gratitude, and live each day knowing the worst is behind you. The past no longer defines you, it refines you. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. My beloved child, remember, what was revealed wasn't meant to break your heart, but to open your eyes. You can't step into destiny surrounded by deception. Exposure was your ticket to elevation. The people who truly belong in your future will never require you to shrink, hide, or doubt yourself. They will see you as heaven does, complete, chosen, unstoppable. Archangel Michael says, the divine network is forming around you. People who align with your energy are being drawn toward you like light in darkness. This is your rebirth season. Everything you lost was preparation for what's coming next. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. And as you move forward, remember, peace is not something you chase, it's something you carry. Let no one disturb that calm. You have already seen what happens when you ignore your intuition, now honor it every time it speaks. When you feel uneasy, step back. When you feel peace, step forward. This is how heaven speaks to you without words. You are not the same soul who started this journey. You are wiser, cleaner, and unshakably aligned with divine truth. The exposure of your enemies was simply the announcement of your new beginning. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.